Hello, everyone. Today's mystery.
In moonlit gardens I shine so bright.
A beacon for lovers on a summer night.
My gentle whisper beckons them near.
To share a secret that only we hold dear. Let's unlock this mystery. It uses some really nice imagery. We've got moonlit gardens, shining beacons, and secrets whispered at night.
It does feel magical.
Yeah, almost magical.
Yeah, and that romantic, alluring language. I think it's really doing some heavy lifting here.
Right.
It really wants to lead us down a specific path,
Yeah.
but I think if we break down the clues, the answer will reveal itself.
Okay, let's start with the moonlit gardens. I mean, it sets a very specific scene, right?
Yeah, darkness, but with a soft, romantic light.
Yeah.
What does that tell us?
Whatever is its most noticeable or potent at night.
Yeah, like something that hides in plain sight during the day,
Right.
but truly comes alive under the moon.
And then there's that phrase, shine so bright. I mean, we tend to associate shining with light, but could it be a different kind of brightness?
Absolutely. It could be a metaphorical brightness,
Okay.
something that stands out or attracts attention in a subtle way.
Okay.
But remember, the riddle also says gentle whisper, so we're not dealing with something loud or overwhelming.
That gentle whisper is a great clue.
Yeah.
It makes me think of something that appeals to the senses, but softly,
Yeah,
almost secretly.
exactly. And when you combine that with the phrase beckons them near,
Yeah.
it points to something alluring, something that draws people in.
And we're looking for something that's most noticeable at night.
Yeah.
It has a subtle, alluring presence and is found in a garden.
Right.
What could it be?
Putting all the pieces together, I think the answer is a flower scent.
Of
Yeah.
course, a flower scent becomes more pronounced in the cool night air.
Exactly.
It attracts pollinators and lovers alike with its gentle fragrance. And it's a secret shared only with those who come close enough to experience it. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In twisted tales I'm often found.
A container for secrets unbound.
I hold within the stories of old.
Yet my shape is always left untold.
Let's unlock this mystery. Twisted tales, right? Makes me think of stories, like you said, but maybe with a bit of a darker side.
Yeah, like mysteries or something. And it says it's a container for secrets unbound, so it must be something that holds information, but that information is hidden.
Hidden, yeah. And stories of old, so we're talking about something connected to the past, maybe even ancient.
But the riddle doesn't give us any hints about the shape. That's what makes it tricky.
Yeah.
My shape is always left untold.
Okay, so we need something associated with stories and secrets, but without a clear physical description. A book is too obvious, right?
Right, a book is too simple. What about a scroll?
Scroll, yeah. They can hold writing, and they're rolled up, so their contents are hidden until they're unrolled.
That's a good one. Scrolls are definitely connected to old stories and historical records. And the way they're rolled and unrolled, that could be the unbound part of the riddle.
The answer is roller.
There you go. A roller is used to hold secrets in twisted tale. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In every room I'm found,
A feature old.
yet always sound,
I whisper secrets to the wall.
but only speak with one who hears it all.
Okay, let's unlock this mystery. In every room I'm found. So, it must be something common to all rooms.
Yeah, and a feature old yet always sound. It could be referring to something that's been around for a long time but still works perfectly.
I whisper secrets to the wall. Makes me think of something that, travels.
And it only speaks with one who hears it all. This has to do with sound, then. What travels relates to sound and can be found in every room.
The answer is echo.
There you go. An echo is a reflection of sound.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In twilight's hush, I'm often found.
With threads of gold in circles spun.
I hold the heart of what's profound.
But without me, life would be undone. So let's unlock this mystery. Okay, twilight's hush.
Yeah.
That sets a really interesting mood, right?
Right.
It's like, this thing exists in the shadows, but it's also connected to something precious.
Yeah. You get that sense of like mystery and intrigue, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But threads of gold in circles spun. It's almost like a description of,
Yeah, like how fabric is made.
how fabric is made. Yeah, but it also hints at something,
Ancient.
ancient and valuable. Think about gold embroidery on royal robes.
Right.
Or even the mythical spinning wheel.
Yeah, definitely.
There's some magic to it.
And then there's that line, I hold the heart of what's profound.
Mm-hmm.
What do you make of that?
It seems like it's getting at something fundamental, something at the core of human experience, you know? It makes me think of how fabric is used in so many important rituals and traditions, from birth to death.
And then there's life would be undone.
Yeah.
That's a pretty strong statement.
Yeah.
This thing isn't just nice to have. It's
It's essential.
absolutely essential to life.
Exactly. It's
Got
like
it.
the riddle is telling us that this thing is woven into the very fabric of our existence.
Okay.
It's both beautiful and functional, decorative and essential.
So I think we've looked at all the clues.
Yeah.
What could be both beautiful and crucial to life itself?
Well, I think at this point it's pretty obvious.
The answer is,
The answer is
Sound effect.
fabric woven from threads is both beautiful and essential.
yeah.
From clothing to shelter, it's truly the heart of what makes life possible.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In twisted threads, I'm spun with care.
A shape is formed, beyond compare,
I hold within a hidden might.
but without a frame.
I lose my sight.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay.
The first two lines talk about threads being spun to form a shape.
Right.
What kinds of things are made by spinning threads together into a shape? Maybe something like fabric or yarn.
Yeah, but the riddle says a shape is formed.
All right.
And it specifically mentions a hidden might.
Oh, good point.
That makes me think it must be a functional object,
Right.
not just a material
Okay.
fabric.
That hidden might is a great clue. It must
Yeah.
have some kind of power or purpose.
Exactly.
What could it be?
And don't forget the last part.
Oh.
Without a frame, I'd lose my sight.
Hmm.
This object needs a structure to hold something,
Okay.
and it has something to do with sight.
Yeah.
What needs a frame to function and relates to the concept of sight.
So we're looking for something made of spun threads,
Yes.
has a shape, contains a functional element or might,
Right.
and needs a frame to work.
That's it.
What could it be?
I think we have all the pieces of the puzzle now.
Okay.
The answer to the riddle is a spinner.
The answer is
A spinner. There you go. A toy with thread wrapped around a frame spun for fun and visual effect.
ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
I'm often seen.
Yeah. Yet never held tight.
I move with each step,
Through day and night.
though my form changes.
My purpose remains clear.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay, so I'm often seen, yet never held tight. Something that's visible but you can't grasp.
Yeah, you got it. And it's always there through day and night.
Right, like it's connected to something constant.
Definitely. Then there's, though my form changes, my purpose remains clear.
Oh, so whatever it is adapts but has a consistent function.
Exactly. We see
Ah,
something
makes sense.
always moving,
Changes shape.
but with a purpose.
It's got to be a shadow.
The answer is shadow.
There you go.
A shadow is always present, but intangible, moves with you, changes shape with the light.
But always serves to block it.
You got it.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In twisted turns, I'm always found.
A path to take, but never bound.
I wind and turn, yet stay the same.
Can you name what holds me in its frame?
Let's unlock this mystery. So the riddle talks about something that twists and turns.
Yeah, and it's a path, but not like a road or a trail, a fixed path.
Right. And even though it changes direction, it stays the same. It's flexible, but consistent.
Okay, so what could be flexible like that and strong enough to hold something? And it's made of twists and turns.
I think I've got it. The answer is
Twine. There you go. Twine is a strong thread made by twisting two or more strands together. Ready for the next one?
bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
A fragile thing that's easily cracked.
Yet in hands, it's never packed.
It can be seen, but not touched.
And its value is always such.
So what are we thinking?
Well, a fragile thing that's easily cracked makes me think of something delicate.
Yeah.
Something that can be broken without too much effort.
Definitely suggests vulnerability.
Right.
It could be like a physical object.
Yeah,
But the way it's worded kind of hints at something more abstract, don't you think?
I think so.
Like trust or maybe a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Those can definitely be cracked. Betrayal, dishonesty, things like that.
Exactly. And then the next line, yet in hands it's never packed.
Right.
That really seems to push us away from something physical, right?
Sure.
You can't hold, trust in your hands.
Exactly. It's got to be a concept, an idea, something intangible.
Yeah, something that exists but doesn't have a physical form.
Right.
Okay, what about it can be seen but not touched? This is
Oh,
getting really interesting. We can see its effects, the way it influences people, but we can't actually touch it.
think about the impact of a promise.
Oh.
You can see how it changes people's actions, but you can't actually touch a promise itself.
And finally, and its value is always such,
This is the clincher.
right? It tells us it's something with inherent worth.
Exactly. A lasting value.
So putting it all together,
Hmm.
something fragile, intangible, observable in its effects, and possessing a lasting value.
Promise.
That's it.
Makes sense.
A promise fits all the clues.
It really does.
It's fragile because it can be broken. It's intangible because it's just an agreement. You can see its impact on people, and its value comes from the trust and commitment. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go for the next puzzle.
Ooh, a mystery. I love a good mystery. Hit me with it.
All right, let's see if you can figure this one out.
I'm ready. Shoot.
In whispers, I'm heard by few.
A mystery to those who don't know you.
Intriguing.
Okay. Keep going. I'm hooked already.
I'm found in homes both old and new.
But my presence is never seen by you.
Okay, so let's unlock this mystery, shall we?
Absolutely. Let's break it down.
So we've got something audible, something you can hear, but only faintly, like in whispers.
Yeah, heard by few. That suggests it's subtle, not something loud and obvious.
Right. And then there's the line, a mystery to those who don't know you, which I think implies it's something you become aware of only when it's missing.
Yeah, like you don't really think about it until it's a problem, right?
Exactly. Like when is the last time you thought about, I don't know, the air quality in your house?
Until you smell something funky, you probably don't.
Good point.
Okay, and then it says it's found in homes, both old and new, meaning it's not a modern invention. Right, not something trendy, but something pretty fundamental to a house, more like a core feature.
Yeah, and that last part really seals the deal for me. But my presence is never seen by you. So it's got to be something that's working behind the scenes.
It's like a silent guardian, making sure everything is peaceful and quiet.
Uh-huh. Putting it all together, something that reduces noise, something that's not visible but affects our experience. Could it be soundproofing?
Boom! That's got to be it, soundproofing.
You nailed it. Soundproofing is the process of reducing sound transmission from one space to another. It's all about creating a quieter, more peaceful environment.
Yeah, I think we solved this mystery. Great job.
Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. Until next time.
See you then.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go for the next puzzle.
In sweet delight, I'm often found.
A tasty treat that's spun around.
From a liquid source to take my shape.
And bring joy to young and old in this savory escape.
Let's unlock this mystery.
All right, so sweet delight, tasty treat. Sounds like we're dealing with something pretty yummy.
Yeah, definitely something indulgent, like a special occasion kind of thing.
Exactly. And then there's that spun around clue. Makes me picture something circular, maybe.
For sure. So, starts as a liquid, gets spun. What could that be?
And it's for everyone, right? Young and old enjoy it, so it's got to be something classic.
Absolutely. A timeless treat. Okay, so we're looking for something sweet, tasty.
Made from a liquid, spun around,
Yeah.
and enjoyed by, well, pretty much everyone.
I think I've got it. The answer is candy Y.
Candy, of course. It all makes sense now. Liquid sugar, spun, or shaped. And who doesn't love candy?
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.